Nothing can prepare you about this clip about January 6th. Nandre, there is 0% chance I trust you. Okay? Nandre, I do not trust you. Okay? You destroyed the bond of trust that I have. And no amount of Wagyu steaks that you send my way is going to repair this bond of trust that you defiled. You understand me? Here, I'll click on it. Here, okay.
HBO has a documentary called The Insurrectionist Next Door, and I'm going to show you a scene that I would have never expected in life, and I almost broke my ribs from laughing so hard.
Okay, you know what? You're back on the good list. Okay, don't abuse this. You're back on the good list. Do not abuse this. Do not become naughty again.
Please hold.
And we ended up being in DC on the same day, seeing that there was a protest, and we're like, well, we've never been to a protest. I've heard about all these Black Lives Matter protests and all these other protests that can end up getting violent. So, you know, a little bit of forethought on my end was at least like, I wanted to be able to be in protector or get her out of a situation because I'm a very strong individual myself. So I knew if worse things came to worse, I could pick up and run. And I've learned this because of my parkour.
What?
Day in, day out, doing parkour. And
This cannot be real. Cannot be real. No.
He said it's just natural to me, dude. I just do parkour sometimes. Yeah, I'm just super sick with it, you know? That's crazy. That's crazy. That's awesome.
What does that do to your ankle biter? Let's see.
Oh,
Oh my god!
oh, that's a phenomenal reveal at the end of that. Oh my lord. Oh, that's so good. Bro got hit with the ankle bracelet. He accidentally arrived at January 6th and got arrested for doing too much parkour. It seems like they arrested him for being really fucking cool. Like, am I wrong? Like, the cops were like, oh man, the FBI was like jealous of his skills, I think. And it seems like one of those cases where you know the producer didn't ask him to do all that. Okay? You just know he was the one who voluntarily brought all of this up and was like, want to see some really sick tricks? And it's one of those situations where you can't really put him in jail because he'll escape. He's got parkour. So they are just like, we can't contain him anyway, so we might as well hit him with the ankle bracelet. Like, no jail can contain him. No jail can contain him. He would probably teach all the other prisoners how to also be super sick. I love it because he's doing it so hard his ass is sweating, by the way. You can see it. Like, look. You can see it on the, like, his ass is sweating. He's sweating his ass off. Literally sweating his ass off. That's how hard he's parkouring for HBO.
This cannot be real. Cannot be real. No.
It's like, parkour man, don't do it. Parkour Germa, don't do it. Your ass so fat. Your move's too good. They'll kill you, parkour Germa. Don't go on January 6th. Parkour Germa. Don't go to January 6th. They'll kill you. He's talking about draining the wrong swamp. That's crazy. Oh, Jesus Christ. Oh, no.
What does that do to your ankle biter? Let's see.
This is what happens when Quirkdo White Boys busts it down with a style far too sexual. I think this guy shouldn't be in prison, and he shouldn't even be under house arrest. You guys know, I'm very, like, not to get all Roman Empire with it, but I do think that if you have, like, if you can demonstrate impressive physical feats, like, you should not be under any legal scrutiny, right? Like, you should be able to parkour your way out of it. Like, in the court case, like, you sit in front of the judge, and the judge's like, what are you doing on January 6th? Like, and you're like, super sweet flips, want to see, and then you pull a 780 in the court, it's done. The judge is like, you're free to go, sir. You're free to go. Okay. Parkour is not a crime. It's not. And sometimes you're going to be parkouring at January 6th. Government should hire him like they do hackers. What are they going to do? He's a white hat parkour guy now. He went from being a black hat parkour guy January 6th to white hat parkour. They tried putting his brother in jail and he escaped. Okay, that's the that's the other guy, the guy who there was a massive manhunt for. This one blows my mind. Like, I guess, speaking of which, like, I guess there's Twitch streamers out there like Hutch, who I used to play Call of Duty with, who's completely brain broken now, who says I'm not serious enough about January 6th.
Bullshit. And yeah, there were clips of Hasan asking, Vosh and XQC to like rein in their audience or their mods or whatever. I just found that to be so deeply cynical. The truth is that if Hasan would have pushed back and told...
Wait, you guys sent this clip to me because I thought Hutch was going to talk about January 6th. Anyone that immediately brings up like that drama stuff and it's like, oh my God, I can't believe like Hasan doesn't rein in his audience while he's asking for other people to rein in their audiences. Like, this is a deeply unserious person. I just got drama farmed for no reason. I thought this was going to be like actual political coverage, not like what people consider to be political coverage, which is just crying about like petty streamer drama. No, he's saying you would have stopped January 6th. I'm not going to watch the rest of it. That was silly. This is your new enemy? No, no one is my enemy. I have no enemies. Hutch is not my enemy. I love Hutch. Okay? That's my brother in bald. I don't like his politics. I think he's like exactly the type of liberal that's like, I care significantly more about like leftist content creators than I do about like actual news coverage. And anyone who does that, in my opinion, is like deeply unserious. But, you know, I don't believe that he's a bad person deep down inside. I don't. And I think that, you know, I just wish he wouldn't be like that. I don't know how else to describe it. I don't really care, though, overall. In no way is Hutch ill-intended. No, I think he's a little bit brain broken, though. People cry about how you ban so many chatters and then turn around and say you don't rein in your chatters. Brain rot Redditor types need to pick a lane. Yeah, the thing is, like, about reining in your audience and people saying, like, that's hypocritical is, like, I did try to rein in my audience with Ethan. Nobody actually ever gave a damn about that at all, though. The problem was what Ethan was saying was identical to what many people that I have criticized were saying. And at a certain point, what I was trying to get across to him was like, yeah, if you say these things, like, it doesn't matter how much I ban people. Like, there are going to be people who have these thoughts independently about you. It's completely outside of my hands. And that was like not seen by anyone for some reason. Like nobody wanted to understand that was the point I was trying to make there. And beyond that, I consistently told my community to not harass Ethan and over again, talk about how it's stupid and unproductive that Ethan is an ally in this, even if you don't agree with him 100% of the way, and that there's a lot of parasocial elements involved. But again, no one wants to be charitable in any meaningful way at that point. Like when you want to farm drama, you don't want to hear what my perspective is. You want to humiliate me, and you want to be like, look, he's hypocritical because I've already been identified as an ideological enemy to you. And it's a good way to get your audience to be galvanized. It's sad. It is what it is. I'm not like getting bogged down here or being stun locked at all. It's just it is what it is. All right.